What's up, guys? It's Chris here. Today I want to talk to you about the events that occurred with Gamestop, Citron, and Melvin this week. Wall Street Journal. I'm heartbroken right now as I'm making this video. I'm going to do a clear cut of this video. I'm not going to do any edits or a raw cut. There's not going to be any edits. I want you to know just how serious this is. This doesn't just hurt the average person in the free market like myself. This isn't about the money. This is about a violation of the law and our rights. This is about manipulation of the 1% being able to be above the law without any accountability over and over again yearly. And right now we're seeing it more clear than ever before. I'm going to kind of show you some of that. This video is mainly a rant. When we're looking back in history at what happened this week, I want to know that I did everything in my power to let my community know that what's going on right now is screwed up. I wrote letters to the SEC. I reported Robinhood. I've been very vocal on social media. I'm never vocal about anything, and I'm dropping this video to you guys as a reminder that the working class man's being screwed over. I just got off, and not that this is a big deal, but I got off around 7 o'clock, and I go back to work at 6 a.m. in the morning, just like most working people do. The 1% doesn't have to do that, and they'll never have to do that. The thing is, they have us trapped in the system to where we'll never have that luxury. There's never a chance. They don't leave it a chance to ever actually get even a fraction of the wealth, even fairly. And what's going on right now with GameStop is a clear indication of that. It's a clear violation of rights. They're going to face lawsuits, and they're probably going to win, but I want to be part of the crowd that is in and trying to make them lose. And thankfully this time we have a couple of other really important people on our side, and a lot of the average working man. So this is class warfare, 100%. I'm not trying to be over dramatic about this. This is a big deal. I want you to know that this is a huge deal. So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not anybody important. I'm just one advocate for human right. If there's laws set into place, I want those laws to be followed by everyone. I don't care if you have a lot of money or you have a little money. It's a law. And I always knew that the 1% could manipulate news outlets. They can manipulate media. I guess I never really understood that they were above the law. And it's just sad that they can't be held accountable. So we're going to look at some of this together. And just a little backstory on what happened. And I already made an entire other video on this. I will sum it up as quick as I possibly can. I believe it's misinformation to say that Wall Street Bets is any kind of political organization in order to screw the shorts over. Although it is right now, like it's pointing that direction after what happened. What happened with GameStop specifically is the owner of Chewy.com, Ryan Cohen, bought the company. Wall Street Bets was just really just people YOLOing different bets on whether they think companies are going to succeed or not. Kind of took light of this, and they were saying, "Oh, well, Ryan Cohen bought the company. He flipped Chewy around. It was a regular pet store, online pet store that wasn't worth much, and he made it a multi-million-dollar company. So there was actual potential for GameStop to grow." After that, he decided to change it into from retail to a tech company, which is another big move, to where they can redesign. There's a lot of speculation, but they could like redesign their own computer software. They could work on PC. The options are limitless on the potential actual growth of the company. As more traction is growing for the company, then that's when we start to immediately see the rich start playing dirty, and that's exactly what they did. So the company starts to grow as everyone else as in the billionaires are trying to plummet it to the ground. And let me be clear on this. If anyone out there is mad that we're trying to beat the short sellers at their own game, they wanted to ram a company that's been around for such a long time with 50,000 employees straight to the ground. And they wanted to profit off of that. How do they do that? They borrow these shares from their hedge funds. They immediately get the money, and then they buy them back at lower prices. Just so happens for this one, GameStop started going back up. They started losing the battle, and they started playing unethical. And what we saw today is a tragedy, to say the least. An absolute tragedy. I'm beyond disappointed with what happened today. So let's take a little look at just some of the things. So I talked about what Wall Street Bet was. I'll just show you the subreddit. I think it had just maybe it was in the 100,000s just like a month ago. Right now we're looking at 5.4 million users, which is just crazy how much it's exponentially grown. This is just an online forum, a free platform for people to go online and just discuss things and make a bunch of memes and play around or whatever. And yet they're saying that this little subreddit manipulated the market alone. Oh man, I'm sorry if I get a little sidetracked. There's a lot of emotion in today's video because of what happened. Let the people trade. That's hilarious. So here's what gets me. Let me get back to the display capture. So Public got shut down as well, as far as letting people buy GameStop shares, AMC shares, BB shares. But the difference between Public and Robinhood is that Public announced saying, look, we don't agree with this, but we still have to do this because this is what our supporters want us to do. Robinhood claims that they shut down trading for their retail investors, for us, for the working class. That's why they did it. They did it because they care about you. There is speculation that during this whole time, Robinhood was selling our information on Robinhood to Citron, which they're backed by. Actually, I think they're actually owned by Citradel. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Citradel is a company that has $2.4 billion in Citron and Melvin, so they're all working together. So is Wall Street Journal. But what happened with Robinhood was the billionaire Melvin and Citron needed to cover their shorts. They missed their chance to buy back the shares at decent prices. They got greedy and, near I say, idiotic to short a company 140%. They wanted to drive these 50,000 employees jobless so bad that they put all this money on the line so that they could gain a huge profit off of it, and they lost their bet. So what they decided to do is they decide to double down, or not double down. I don't know exactly how much they put down at. There's actually a tweet about this. Let me pull this up real quick. They decided that, at least speculation, that Citadel decided to reload their shorts before they told Robinhood to stop trading. That means they said, hey, we're about to make more bets, but instead of us having a chance to lose this time, I want you to take off the working class being able to trade in a free market. That's exactly what happened here. Sure, there's a little bit of speculation, but every single day, and I don't have any of these on screen right now, we're seeing more and more lies. On CNBC, what a joke that we saw all week. Every single day this week, CNBC, CNN, and a couple of other news outlets has said that Melvin covered his shorts. How's he covering his shorts every single day when you can go to online analysis and see that there's still 140% of shorts to be covered? Tell me how that's possible. Even somebody who is not educated on this subject, like myself, I don't even know why you're still listening at this point of the video, can tell you that that doesn't make any sense. Like, we're not stupid. And I think that's the problem in this. I think the problem is that these billionaires genuinely think that a bunch of Redditors are stupid. And they're not. I mean, there's lawyers and doctors and these very intelligent people that actually do their evaluations of companies. And GameStop actually originally had a decent evaluation and a decent chance to grow. This isn't just a bunch of people just guessing. Like there's DDs every single day. And I think they're just undermining the potential of the common person, the common working class. And I really hope that they lose this time. So let's see what else they did today. I mean, this blows my mind. So if you bought on the margin, and by the way, I have somebody on my Discord that had 1,400 shares that bought on margin. You know what they did? Let me show you. We're sorry. This order can't be canceled as we place it to mitigate the risk of your own account. GameStop went from $415 this morning down to around the 150s, and they decided that they wanted to mitigate the information by selling the amount of shares at $150 a share, selling it almost as short as it possibly went today without the user's consent. Even Elon Musk tweeted about this. It's not right. It's not theirs to sell. This is the user's to sell, and I mean, I'm borderline speechless for some of this. So why did they do it? Well, on a CNBC article or video, I'm not gonna play it right now, but they literally said they did it to cover their assets. They did it to save themselves. That's the only reason. And you know where this gets crazy is? We can't do that. We don't have bailouts. We didn't have bailouts during COVID. We got a $600 stimulus check. I'm still waiting on my second stimulus check. We don't get bailouts. The 1% does. Let that sink in. This is just another class warfare that is going down in history where the working class loses. And I'm directly affected by it. And by the way, I'm still holding some of my GMB shares. At this point, it's not even about the money. I don't care about the money. I'm holding for the squeeze now. Absolutely for the squeeze. Did I buy in because of the squeeze? No. I bought in because I thought GameStop was undervalued and it had a chance to come back. Well, I'll leave you with a speculation. This is just fun, food for thought. I'll read this out loud, and I'll skip some of it. I work for Robinhood, don't kill me. Again, this is speculation. I'm not saying this is truth. Low level, comp science major, not on the finance side. Guess what I overheard today? Vladimir, yes, founder Vladimir, and the C-suite received calls from Sequoia Capital and the White House that pressured into closing trading on GME, etc. I guarantee you the same took place at E-Trade and others who closed trading. And then it talks about filing reports on the SEC page, which I did, and how he has risk of losing his job. We have a bunch of whistleblowers on this. We have now Congress has a letter. We have some class action lawsuits going out. And at the end of the day, I don't know if we're going to win, but I'm going to hold my shares and hope for the best and hope that this billionaire gets bankrupt. I hope that it plummets to the ground. I hope that in the next few months, Robinhood won't exist as a platform. I think what they did was highly illegal, and I think they should pay for it. I don't usually get too worked up about this stuff, but it's just so sad year after year to see that the 1% are above the law, and they're not all bad. I don't think they're all bad, but there's a certain portion that, as long as they're working together, they're able to shut down businesses yearly and profit millions and millions of dollars off of it. Yet the one time the working class wins, they break the law. So my predictions is, and I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not telling you to buy anything, and I'm probably going to be wrong about this. They're willing to risk jail time in order to stop people from buying GameStop shares. If they're that willing to risk people from buying GameStop shares, and the media swears that they're covered their shorts already, I don't think they have. I think that if they don't break the law, continue to break the law, and if they don't close down trading, and this isn't just an original opinion, there's thousands of users online that think this. I think we're going to see some high volatility tomorrow because the shorts are going to have to actually cover. I think it's going to go really high tomorrow, and I think Wednesday or Thursday of next week, we're going to see some unreal numbers if people keep on buying and holding. I'm proud to be one of those who have continued to hold even what little that I am holding right now. I'm not claiming to have all this money wrapped up in GameStop. Again, it's not about the money, it's about the concept for me. This is sad. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from it. We'll see where it goes from here. Thank you guys.